Senior markets correspondent George Tsilis is with us to talk about Unity Software and the CEO stepping down and his departure being immediate. Tell us more about what's going on here.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll start off with that, Nicole. Unity Software is facing, or did face some backlash from its game developers' user software based upon a revamped pricing structure, and effectively the company had to go back to more accommodative pricing because they started to lose some of their customers. And I think that created a situation where the CEO essentially stepped out of their position or his position because of it. So I think if you look at Unity Software, especially in the last 3 years, we've actually seen quite a bit of a multiple compression in this particular name. I mean, the stock was trading over $200 a couple of years back, but it's a very ubiquitous software, especially when it comes down to game development, everything from animation, game construction, if you will, and game architecture. And it's very interactive software. It's becoming really a pronounced and ubiquitous software across the game developer ecosystem. So I think the news today is not necessarily why it's moving to the upside, but if you look at what's going on with the company from a financial standpoint, they are actually improving going forward in the next 4 quarters earnings per share. If you look at the last 4 quarters, net of gains and losses, because there were a couple of quarters of gains, a couple of quarters of losses, they did earn about 20 cents a share. But if you look at the next 4 quarters, they are expected to earn adjusted profits for each of those quarters, and that increase is to 65 cents. So in other words, we're actually seeing about 3 times EBITDA growth on a forward basis with about 30% sales growth. So I think just the financials alone demonstrate some improvement. And with that said, you can see some of the analysts are constructive on the stock. For instance, Stifel adjusted their price target down from 50 to 40, but they do maintain a buy rating on this name.
Yeah, and just for clarification, so John Ricciello today is stepping down immediately, and former IBM Corp president and Red Hat CEO Jim Whitehurst appointed the interim CEO at this point. So I just thought it was important to get some of these names in as well.